Hi Libra, welcome back to Owl's Eye Tarot, or welcome for the first time. I hope you're all doing well, not going too stir crazy. I hope you're all healthy. And if you are sick, I hope you are battling your symptoms. And I send you all the positive vibes I can muster. I think collectively, when we send a lot of positivity out to those who need it, it can be powerful. And you know, it can never hurt. I have a lot of gratitude for the nurses, for the cashiers, the essential workers, the doctors, scientists. It's a time where we just need to have appreciation, not focus on what's so horrible about it, or all that there is to be mad about. If you're still breathing, and you, my dear Libras, as I said, I believe in your last video, I am again getting the very, very strong feeling that you guys have to hold it together for your own little clan. And that's hard, you know, when there's a lot of uncertainty. I'm starting you guys out with a couple of Woodland, the Wildwood Tarot. For fuck's sake, I got it wrong again. The Wildwood Tarot. Mark Ryan and John Matthews, with illustrations by Will Worthington. The Wildwood Tarot, which I don't know if I've explained it to everybody, but it doesn't really read like the normal tarot. I tend to sometimes use it as like oracle cards. I will pull you one animal spirit card, but I felt kind of compelled to pull my lovely Libras, my lovely leaders. I've got Libra pretty heavy in my chart. So I know that it can be tough to have to be tough for everyone else. You know, nobody's made of steel. Alright, I'm going to pull you a couple cards from the Wildwood Tarot. Fuck's sake, I'll get that right one day. The Knight of the Knight of Vessels, which here is represented by an eel. Wisdom. Not making hasty decisions based on emotion. Thinking things out, whatever that means to you. If it doesn't mean anything to you, let it go. Keep in mind, please, these are general collectives. The messages are not going to resonate with everyone. for my Libra friends who need to hear it. Libra friends, my Libras who need guidance and clarity. Ace of Stones. Okay, I don't know if I explained this, but the Knight of Vessels is the Knight of Cups, represented by an eel. Ace of Stones, or Ace of Pence, the foundation of life. I'm going to pull you guys two more. Because this is being very vague. Three of Stones, creativity. I don't know where the best lighting is. I'll figure this out one day, right? Journey on this bitch together. Alright. Queen of Arrows. Or the Queen of Swords. Okay. I'm going to actually get you one more. Can I please have one more? To offer a bit of clarity. One more for Libra. And there we go. Oh, they gave us two. How generous. At the bottom of this particular deck, we have what's essentially the Sun card, the Sun of Life. The Moon card in this deck is a bit more female-oriented, just in terms of, you know, I say female because the Sun is represented as a male. But we're all divine masculine, divine feminine. So the Sun of Life being at the bottom of the deck, I like that. I like that. That's rebirth. That's beauty coming. It also speaks a lot about going within and doing the inner work, talking to yourself as though you are a child. I say that often on the channel because I mean it. It's hard to do sometimes, but when you're not kind to yourself, when you don't speak kind to yourself, and it's so fucking hard to talk kindly to yourself sometimes, it really is, especially when you're frustrated and you're pissed off. But try talking to yourself as if you would a child. It's difficult for me to do because I've never had children and I've never really wanted them. I don't have much patience for children, but, you know, I obviously I love children, but I bet you I just lost a subscriber. At the top of the deck, of this deck, is the Nine of Vessels, or the Nine of Cups, which talks about generosity. I said this in a past video, that there's more things, there's a lot of things that are contagious, and we're seeing that generosity, even if it's just in the form of kindness to someone else, there is generosity going around rampant. It's contagious. Now, is there a lot of idiocy as well? Of course. There's a lot of us on this planet. A lot of us weren't raised right. A lot of us don't think the same way. A lot of us, some of us have mental issues. Some of us, we all act different also, you know, when we're in times of uncertainty. Some people depend on others, you know, people who read social cues to know how to act. And suddenly everyone is so uncertain, and, you know, we've just got to be kind to one another. Your other two cards that came out are the Three of Arrows or the Three of Blades, Swords. But in this deck it talks of jealousy. And then the final one is the Two of Vessels. Attraction. Okay, so we're going to let them kind of marinate at the top and see how they play into the read. I am going to draw you one animal spirit card. If I don't hurry the fuck up, this reading's going to be hella long. And I also forgot to turn down my text, so hopefully it doesn't blare out. Alright, for my Libra friends, there will be timestamps in the description to jump ahead to when, like, the oracle reading starts, because I tried to do that kind of first, then the tarot, then how it blends together. I might start making most of my videos around 20 minutes. I'm not sure. You'll have to let me know if you guys like that at all, or whether you're just kind of like, hurry the fuck up. I'll stop talking now. Alright. Pardon me. For my lovely Libras. That coffee creamer is giving me the most. Alright. Libra. Messages of clarity, guidance, hope for Libra. Fox Spirit. Think on your feet. I mean, these animal oracle cards, they've just been so spot on. There's a lot of cards here. There's like 70 cards here. And there's not many that, I don't know. I'll get you one more. Alright. No fucking joke. Alright. Think on your feet, right? Then we have the hummingbird spirit. Be here now. It's telling you, be here now. Stay put, stay in as much as possible. Be here, be present, go within, do inner work. There's opportunity here. If you planned on writing a book, start the book. If you planned on, you know, some passion project, if you planned on learning a new language, a new craft, now's the time. If you planned on, you know, planting a garden, You know, as long as you're in a safe area where you can be outside, not around people. Be here now. Probably thinking, where the fuck else am I supposed to be? And then Frog Spirit. Clear out the clutter. And it's funny because, like, these cards keep reappearing. Y'all hoarders. I'm kidding. Alright. And then at the top of the deck is the Turkey Spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. And sweet results await. The Bee Spirit is under that. Which is another card that's been buzzing about. Sweet results await. Alright. I have shuffled this deck, meditating on your guys' energy, Leo. But I'm going to give you 2 more quick shuffles, and then we'll get the fuck on with this. Because this is ridiculous. Alright, I'm going to get 1 more shuffle and cut the deck. Alright. At the bottom of the deck, Libra. I swear to God, if I just called you Leo a minute ago, I'm going to get pissed, because on the Taurus video, I believe it was Taurus, I called them Virgo not once but twice, and didn't catch it for like 3 minutes after. Alright, at the bottom of the deck we have the Two of Cups. So an exchanging of emotion, a balancing out in this card, I notice. A real balancing out of emotion. Something very important for us to do right now. Your first card out is the Hierophant. So seeking wisdom, seeking answers, seeking guidance. Second card, Queen of Cups. So the mother figure, whatever that means in your environment. Keeping it together, keeping balanced, I like it. Third card, Page of Swords. That's probably the energy that needs to clear out the clutter. Keep themselves busy. Oh, this is your 5th card out. My counting is off, as is everything. The Chariot, Cancerian energy. And then your 6th card out is the Knight of Wands. And because I don't like ending on that kind of fuckboy feeling card, that very fleeting, we're going to pull and see what the next one is. Alright, yep. 6 of Swords. Moving toward calmer waters. Bringing forth your wisdom. Your knowledge. that you can apply. This is another card that keeps reappearing no matter what deck I use. Go back through different readings, you'll see. Alright, overall feel. Knight of Swords. Okay, so there's definitely an energy here. Sporadic, here and there, that definitely feels kind of very gung-ho. Top of the deck, we have the Three of Cups, another thing that's been appearing, I believe, at the top of the deck. Wanting to go back to the way things were, wanting friends, wanting to be with friends, wanting a celebration, wanting all that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. Feeling trapped, but not being as trapped as you think you are. It's more in the mind, which can be pretty powerful, but more manageable. Alright, this is going to go pretty near 30 minutes. And I do not know why I just said Prittner. I'm channeling all my southern relatives today. Alright. There's wisdom here in this card with this Knight of Vessels, but it also gives me the same feel of this Page of Swords, Knight of Wands. It feels like someone here is dealing with an energy that's a bit almost like counteracting what they're doing. Like one person's coming up with a plan, and that plan is very grounded, and that plan it makes a lot of sense, and the other person, for some reason, maybe is feeling threatened because the other person is suddenly the one taking charge, and there's a bit of a, I don't know, whose cock's bigger? I know that's crude. I can't think of a better analogy. Someone's kind of chest puffing. Alright, but the one that's calmer needs to hold their ground. The one that's, it could be a male, but the one that's more feminine in the way of home, in the way of finance, in the way of family. The one that's going to hold strong. Okay. The one that's going to protect and hold strong. And also the one that's going to, because remember, this is the Queen of Swords, the one that's going to very elegantly slice and dice a bitch if need be. Because there's been heartbreak. There's been heartbreak. But that heart's on fire, and it's going to burn and turn to ash, and then that ash is going to blow away, and it's just going to be like a whole circle of life shit. Like, brand new again. Burned, cleansed. Tabula rasa. And in this card, for some reason, I feel it's a very strong attraction to yourself suddenly. A balance in yourself. Self-love, so that you can move forward and love somebody else. And I feel that because of the first tarot card you got with that balance. It could be in a relationship, but I also feel like it's internal. And that's what's going to make the relationship better if this is with somebody else. With everything that's going on, it's not surprising that you're seeking guidance. Just be careful where you gather your information. There's a lot of information floating around out there. Make sure to fact check. We all want hope, but we don't want blind hope. We don't want our hope stashed. So just make sure that you know what you're looking into, you know who you're asking this information from, that the source is credible. Because the Fox card is staring at me like, bitch, show me. Think on your feet. Alright, this Queen of Cups is the same energy as this. So even though you can slice and dice with the tongue, you're doing it for emotional balance. You're doing it to protect your family. You're doing it because even though maybe you've been protected throughout your life, right now you've stepped up into the lead. You're the one who's got a better game plan. You're the one doing the convincing to keep this energy or these energies from being their own demise. Some people just don't take shit seriously until it hits too close to home. There's a real call to balance out, harness focus, look at all sides of everything. Black, white, left, right, day, night, all that shit, I feel like one person's doing it and another person or several other people just aren't on the same page. And it's frustrating, and maybe it's keeping you up at night. But there's going to be a shift. I don't know how that shift is going to come. You have to remain present. Clear out the clutter. Whatever that clutter is. Maybe it's not just something in the house. Maybe it's somebody. There's fiery forward momentum here. And then it moves on to calmer waters. You surrounded and protected by your knowledge. No matter how hard earned, it's yours. And you're not going to have to learn that lesson again. You learned it correctly the first time. And we can't force other people to. We can only do for us. At the end of the day, sometimes that feels very unfortunate, but it's the truth. And just remember, you're not as tied down and bound and blind as you think you are. Those ropes around her are loose. She could get out of them and reach up and take off her blindfold, and there's no sword piercing her. She's become almost complacent. Don't become complacent. Now's not the time. So fight hard for your family and what you believe. Because all this shit's serious, and we can get on top of it as long as we take it seriously. We can. We're going to see each other through this. So, my lovely Libras, continue to be strong for yours, but also continue to be strong for you. Take those mental breaks that you need, because we all need them. None of us are superheroes. Alright, and I will see you guys very, very soon.